Hi everyone, this is Sierra Game Scott, and you haven't heard from me for a while. As you can tell by the graphic on here, things are not looking good on our side here, and unfortunately we are experiencing technical difficulties. I left a note, hopefully on the main page of my channel, just to let people know that this video is available for those of you who have no interest whatsoever in how the Let's Plays are made, or more importantly, how they are not made, at least currently. I guess this video isn't really for you, but if you are curious at all, particularly about why you haven't seen too many video uploads to this channel, I'll just go into a little bit of detail. One of the problems was, as you've seen some of the videos, we started experiencing a little bit of Police Quest 2, and then obviously in the first attempt at getting into Space Quest 4, I've had some serious problems with just trying to get the audio and video synchronized. I've used all sorts of programs. I've tried recording directly from DOSBox and then dubbing over with my voice using things like Audacity and Windows Movie Maker. Actually, it has problems compiling things in Windows Movie Maker as well, so that just added to the frustration, but nonetheless it wouldn't have worked properly, though we would have had a little bit better situation with the sound if we got that working. And the problem is that for some reason I think my system, I don't know if it has something to do with all the codecs on the system, I'm not sure exactly, but it is out of sync, and it is more serious than simply either playing the audio too early or too late, as I have found. When I have a couple programs that got a little more sophisticated in editing some of these things, and I have been able to delay or either the video or the audio to try to get things into sync. And the big problem is, and why I can't really fix it either, is because it gradually continues to get out of sync as things goes on. I think it's not properly recording each frame. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not properly recording the frames like it should. So the audio records properly, but it extends past, as time goes on, it extends past what you see in the video, and I just don't like the idea of uploading these things way out of sync. I think it looks silly. I think it doesn't work well, especially with these games with all the text that I have to read, and just moving on to the next scene or something, and then I'm still talking about the last scene, isn't really the type of product I want to produce. So unfortunately that's delayed everything, and it seems to be, I don't know if I'd go as far, I guess probably not a hardware issue, but certainly a system issue. It's not specific to any single program or any specific method of creating a Let's Play. Trust me, I've tried pretty much all of them. My computer works half decently, but it is kind of old. It's also not really designed. It's a laptop, not really designed, I think, for obviously any sort of significant audio or video recording, editing, etc. So for the time being, I'm either going to have to try to find a new computer, which is possible, but a bit of a hassle possibly, so that's why I just won't be able to do it on the system that I'm used to, which is obviously the most convenient for me. And unfortunately that's why we've had the problems in the past with the synchronization. For some reason, when I was doing Police Quest 2, I was able to sort of fix the problem by not using Cam Studio and using Windows or Windows Expression, which unfortunately is just giving the same problem, and I just can't find anything that's, I don't know why it wasn't working in Cam Studio and then followed up would not work with the Windows program and any other program. It is kind of weird. I assume somehow the codecs have all become corrupted, but reinstalling things and such has not worked, and I think it's just because there's something wrong with the OS. Ever since I had that virus problem, I think back all the way when I was doing King's Quest 3, something's been weird. I did reformat the hard drive, and I got things working pretty well, but there's always some sort of problems. I thought that I actually had just something running in the background that was causing all sorts of delays. I actually fixed that, so my program's open well, but still the problem of recording video directly or capturing video and audio at the same time, or even trying to combine it later on, persists. So that is unfortunate. If anyone has any suggestions, obviously I'm open to it. I think I've put out queries beforehand and haven't gotten much back, which isn't surprising. I think this is a very technical issue, and I don't know how experienced a lot of people are, and it's certainly not something that I could easily find over Google. But I have tried most things. I think it's just a question. I'm sure there's probably something I could do if I really was going to put in some significant effort to try to fix things, but I think it'd be some significant probably adjustment to my system, to my OS, what have you. Probably not the most technical way to describe that, but that's pretty much what it would be if I were somehow to get this fixed. But like I said, this is an older computer, probably 3 or 4 years old. I'm lucky it still works, actually, being a laptop, and getting pretty significant use. And also, it's not really designed for the type of things I'm doing, really, any sort of video or audio recording, editing, etc. So I do apologize for that. I do apologize for any delays. I do appreciate people still watching the videos. We've actually had some record views of some of the videos recently, so that's according to the statistics I see on YouTube, so that's good. I'm still paying attention. I'm still appreciating all comments. I still appreciate people watching things, and I definitely am not throwing in the towel, or just getting sidetracked by other things. There's a number of times I've wanted to record these things, tried to record things, and it just hasn't worked out. I'm sure you guys can appreciate that. You don't want me to do a lousy job. Obviously, I don't always do. It's not always the best Let's Plays, but at least I try to put the best quality product I can. And so I do regret that, but I'm sure you don't want to have a bunch of videos that are just way out of sync and not really that are at least are rather distracting. Also, somebody mentioned about Space Quest 4 having really good music and things, and that is probably worth the effort to try to get the best recording I can possible. And I definitely agree with that. And just based upon what is available to me at this point, I guess that's not possible. So I'm going to try to get onto another computer at some point, hopefully soon, and see if I can record things on that and upload it, and hopefully it'll work with pretty good sound for the music and pretty good sound and synchronized sound with my audio commentary. So I do apologize for any delays. I do apologize for not being very dedicated to the channel recently. I've tried to, but obviously I just haven't been able to produce any Let's Plays, and I do sincerely regret that, but I do thank everybody who does continue to keep tabs on things, and I hope to be able to continue and maybe even restart the Space Quest 4 series coming soon. So, thank you for listening, and I do apologize for any and all inconveniences. Until later, this is CR Game Scott, signing off.